External wastegate. Today, what do we have today? Some basic things. Alright, 100% duty equals closed. Alright, that means when it's at 100%, it's closed, the piston. It's not escaping gases. Alright, 0% open. Alright, that means if let us say you see the duty for the boost solenoid at 0%, that means it's fully open. What does mean that one? Either that you have a leak and it's not opening the piston, or the wastegate is so small and you have an overboost. This is what's happening in this case actually. You have an overboost, but not because the external is so small, because of a different reason. What's the reason? If I give some boost now here, alright, and you see where it's stopping, 1 second, because we're gonna escape the pipe, we're gonna come out again. See what's the limit, what's the maximum opening of the external, alright? What you hear, the leak, what you hear, it's from the shaft inside here in the middle, alright? This is all the externals, they have a rate of leak from the shaft. You like it or you don't like it. So, this is how much it can open the external. Is it enough? No, it's not enough. Trust me on that. Now, you're gonna ask me, okay, why before it was running fine, let us say I had, 30-40% duty for the boost solenoid, and now it's not running, it's overboosting by 0.3 bar. It's very simple. Before, the exhaust manifold had the burnt gasket. The exhaust manifold gasket, it was burnt and it was leaking gases. Before, here where is the ring of the external, at this point, we are talking about overboost, we're not talking about that we are leaking boost, alright? Not underboost, overboost. So before here, this ring, when it was sitting on the exhaust manifold, there was two high spots and it was escaping gases. Fine, left and right. So the combination that it was leaking gases from the flange of the turbo to the exhaust manifold, from the ring of the external to the exhaust manifold, and from the flange of the exhaust manifold to the cylinder head, before you need to open the external, you need to have 40% duty to maintain, let us say, 2.5 bar. Alright? Example. This example. It might be 2 bar, it might be 2.5, don't remember exactly how much it is. Alright? Now that you don't have a leak from the exhaust manifold to the cylinder head, and that you don't have a leak from the turbocharger to the exhaust manifold, and that you don't have a leak from the ring of the external to the exhaust manifold, you need to open more to release the gases out. This stroke what has, it's not enough. This is what you see. It's not enough. That's why it's overboosting by 0.3 bar. I hope that I make myself clear. Let's open to see how many springs has inside, and let's see how much the stroke inside. I already measured it actually, I already did that. And just to make the video, I'm doing it again from the beginning. I already know the data. Give me a second. And we're gonna put it also on the spring compressor tool over there to see what I'm talking about. To be clear, I came here on the small vise, alright, I put it in, I open it, fine, and I bring it here. And then when you open the cover, alright, you see these 3 springs inside. 1, 2, 3. Fine. If I get these springs and I put it here on the spring compressor tool, alright, and I start compressing the springs to the maximum point, 51 kilograms I think, when it's fully compressed, you're gonna see that, see what's gonna happen at 51 kilograms. You see how it's moving up now, the weight I'm talking about here. You see that when he reaches, let us say at 51, then we're gonna jump to 60 because it's already been compressed, the springs. You see, 60, 70, 80, alright, so 52, 51.5, alright, you can compress by 18.5, 18.3, sorry, yeah, 5, yeah. That means the distance between this one and this one here, it's 18.3 millimeters. This is how much you can compress the springs. Fine. Let me remove it. Now, if you come here and you put back the cover as it was, fine. 1 second, because this is supposed to lock, has a, yes, it has a specific position. Don't destroy everything, right? Okay. So if you put this back in place here, make it upside down, put the ring how much it is, how it's supposed to be actually, alright? You're putting it like that, fine. Then if you push it down, you see how much the stroke. You can't see nothing. How much to finish, how much opening. This is more than enough, alright? To adjust the pressure. But it's not opening that much because of the springs, it's opening somewhere there. That's my point. So, if you create exhaust gas leak, let us say if I take the drill and I make one hole on the exhaust manifold, the external wastegate, it doesn't have to open that much. You're gonna have a delay on boosting, on reaching on the target, because you're not gonna spool that fast the turbocharger, alright? But it's gonna be, let us say, 40% example, alright, the duty of the boost solenoid for the external. Before, it was not happening that because the exhaust manifold was leaking. The turbocharger flange to the exhaust manifold was leaking, and the external here, the ring, it was leaking. Now it's not leaking. It's very easy to understand what I'm saying. Alright? That's what I have to say regarding this external, the specific case. Alright, this is for a friend of mine. We resurfaced the exhaust manifold. I lap the ring. I lap also the hot side of the turbo. I think that some people, you might remember this video. And now, before it was the 40% the duty of the external. Now it's at 0 because overboosting by 0.3 bar. Alright. We have to see, let us say, to adjust the pressure. He wants, let us say, to open at 20 psi. We need to find a spring that it will gonna allow to move further the piston of the external wastegate. Not a big deal. If we don't have the tool, it is a big. If we don't have the spring, it is a big deal. If you have the spring, it will gonna be fine. I hope that I'm gonna find something down there. I have 1 million springs. Yeah, that's what I have to say. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.